are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Titans, who will need to be sharp on offense. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. First down, Winston. He dumps it off for Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver. So he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
Jameis to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. The 40, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jeremy Butler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. It's brought in by Floyd. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. But we're trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. Now 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The starting defense for the Titans.
Jason McCourty's twin brother, Devin, has gone to multiple Super Bowls. But Jason's carving out a nice niche himself as a cover corner. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Jones on the return. Oh, nice move. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Michael Bannon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Winston now to throw on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Second down, Winston. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jones. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Bennett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now a second down throw for Winston. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy-bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
Now Winston going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Michael Floyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second and 10 now. Wilson. It's caught. Baldwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
No, I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He's got Curse. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Curse, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Steps away to his left. And Winston lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Ten yards to go on third. On third down, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the eye. They go again with Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jaron Reed, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Jameis on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Winston. He's going to air one out, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Flush to his right. And right with it here, over the middle. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Wilson on second down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Third 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half?
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 3rd down, Winston. Flushed out right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
One receiver left, two to the right. On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Move 15. Check 59. Easy. Check 15.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action with Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Now Jones. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. I think he's going to go. Michael Floyd. Touchdown Titans. Michael Floyd, 84 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Another pistol look here. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's got room. And he'll cut it to the left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This is taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Cliff Averill in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Play action now, Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Second down, Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, Winston. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Third down here. Third down and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense showing blitz. Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First down, Winston. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice...
And this is taken in at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
To the air again with Winston. Forced out to his left. And Winston lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Derek Morgan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
In the slot on the right is Graham. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
14.
On 3rd down, Procise. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And Charles...
Not gonna happen today. All day. Good job, baby. Good job. Good stop, D. Good stop.